Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So this is another Q&A video. I want to have these out every single Wednesday, so that's why I'm doing it right now, just because it's a lot of fun doing them like this. And I actually did it backwards last season, where every Wednesday I talked about the episode before. But what I actually want to do is not post or I guess ask for any questions until after the Sunday's episode, and then do the video, and then I'll post it on Wednesdays and stuff. And so yeah, next week I'll ask for questions on Instagram. That's how I got all these questions here. I'll ask them on Instagram, and now I'll come out, or I'll post that anyways, probably like Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So yeah, if you want a chance to be in my Q&As, and I say chance just because there's a lot of comments here, I obviously can't read through all of them. Just make sure to go follow me on Instagram. That's just at @MusicMountainTerrace. Link for that should be down below, but let's just get into the Q&A here. So, do you think we'll ever see another interaction between Rick and Negan, like face to face? I think we are going to see that because Jeffrey Dean Morgan wants that. I'm sure Andrew Lincoln wants that, and there's a lot that you do have to fix there. I think that there's got to be some closure on that, right? Negan has helped Judith out so much and vice versa. There's a relationship there that's very strong. I don't think they're ever going to be separated, really. And so I think Rick's going to be reunited with them one day. I don't think he's going to die. I think he is coming back to Alexandria for the final season, just probably the final episode. And so when that does happen, obviously, like, Rick is going to hear a bunch of stuff about what's been going on, learn about the Whispers and what Negan did there. And so I think that, yeah, we are going to get that reunion. It is most likely going to happen around then. Where do you think Negan will end up by the end of the season? I think he's just going to be exiled and just really roaming around out there. He could come across someone at the Commonwealth, like Mercer or something like that. I don't think he's going to be allowed in Alexandria. I think they're going to exile him. They'll spare his life, but and he gets to be free. He can do whatever he wants, but he just can't stay here. I think he's still going to be in the final season, but I think that's going to be the cliffhanger, is like, what's next for Negan? And they might hint at it, and here's Negan. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Do you think that Daryl will know about Connie in the new episode? No, I don't think they're going to get into any of that until season 11. Do you think there's a chance Maggie can ever forgive Negan, especially after seeing how he helped our survivors beat the Whispers? And if that's not enough, do you think they could create a situation where Negan saves Herschel and that gives her second thoughts? I don't really think so, because Maggie just can't forgive that, right? That was such a, I don't know. I like, that is so complex, and I don't blame Maggie for never forgiving him. It's almost impossible. So I don't really see a scenario where that can realistically happen. What do you think of Laura Belsey? She is the director of great episodes such as 9:15, 10:05, and she was in charge of directing 3 of the new episodes, 10:19, 10:20, and 10:22. Do you think she is currently one of the best directors of the show? I think her work is awesome. I am surprised that her first episode was 9:15. I wasn't actually too aware of her. I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of the writers and directors for like the recent seasons. But yes, I do know that she did 9:15 and some of those episodes in season 10. I do like her as a director. Like, the thing is, there's a lot of new directors too, I would say, that have come in. Like, I can't remember what her name is, but she directed, it was the Michonne X Scar episode. That was a fantastic episode. I think she did season 10, episode 8. Could be wrong with the episode number, but I'm pretty sure she did that one. Or maybe it was Michonne's final episode. But yeah, like, I think that all of them really are great. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to the writing more so than the directing, but obviously that does play a role. Is there any Fear the Walking Dead characters you'd like to see paired up with any of the main show's characters? Well, Morgan back with our group, and then Dwight back with Negan. Do you think it's possible for Negan to get Rick's comic death? No, I don't think it's possible, because then once you do that, you write Negan off as a character, and I think they're going to want to do spin-offs with him and stuff, so no, I don't see that happening. You think any significant deaths are coming up in these episodes? Love the vids, by the way, great stuff. Thank you so much. I actually don't think anyone's going to die. I think it'll be like side characters and stuff, but no significant deaths at all. Q&A, are you doing anything special to watch the episode? I'm grabbing wings and pizza to watch it. I am not really planning on anything special. I haven't really thought to Sunday. Sunday's actually my daughter's birthday, and so we have a bunch of stuff planned for that, like birthday party and all that, but we are also expecting our second daughter, or our third child, any day now, really. Like, my girlfriend is going to be full term, I believe, within a week or two. Or no, it's within a week or something like that. And so according to the doctor, we might not have until Tuesday even, right? So I'm actually hoping that I'm going to be here for The Walking Dead's premiere night, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, if my daughter wants to come and show up here in the world, obviously I'm going to be there when she does arrive. So do you think that guy at the bar could actually be Joe from season 4? I don't think it's actually him. I think he's just going to die, but he looks so much like Joe the Claimer. Like this guy right here looks a lot like Joe the Claimer. It's weird. He looks like a younger version of him. I would love a dark ending to the series. What kind of ending do you want or envision? I'm really just envisioning, I guess, the comic ending, and it'll be remixed with Rick, and I think it's just going to be a happy ending, bittersweet ending of how much, like, I hope they jump forward like Kirkman did in the comic, like 20 years, 30 years, where you see all of our characters older. Like, some of it would suck though, because like characters like Judith, you know, she'll be way too old, obviously, for Kaylee Fleming to play her, so they'll have to recast her, which would be very weird for that episode. So are they going to be recasting an actress that could play in a Walking Dead sequel, you know? And then there's like Herschel, they'll have to recast him, and then everyone's going to be older. Some characters have already died. You know, there's a lot of stuff like that, and that's kind of how I'm envisioning it. It'll be bittersweet because a bunch of people have moved on. Things are safe, and it's not really The Walking Dead anymore, and it's just that saying goodbye to them after that, right? Of all the new episodes we are getting, could we see a lot of tension and deaths of characters and affect the last season, or that affect the last season? Thanks, and you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Keep up the good work, and congrats on your new child. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't really think there's going to be a lot of big deaths, and in terms of things that affect the last season, yeah, I do think there's going to be little things, but I think it's stuff they already planned, and so they just kind of like wrote stuff that would lead into the final season kind of thing. Do you think the characters will know what Michonne's up to, or will it just be never discussed? Oh, it's going to be discussed for sure, but probably not in these 6 new episodes. That's definitely going to be a thing for the final season. Do you want these new episodes to have a connected story, or each episode its own standalone story? I would like some connectivity or whatever, something at least. I don't want it to be completely separate, but I totally understand if that's what they're going for, because it is just 6 episodes. It's like these in-betweenkles. How the hell did Angela King say that? In-betweenkles. Did I just forget how to talk? Do you think Judith will try to convince Maggie that Negan has changed for the better? She's going to trial, right, but she's probably going to fail. Do you think that Daryl will be on Carol's side about Negan, or will he never be able to forgive him for Glenn? Love the vids, man. Thanks for making the Walking Dead community so fun. Thank you so much. I don't think Daryl is going to side with Carol. I just don't. I think he's going to side with Maggie. I think he will see Carol's point, and I actually think that's going to be a big source of their frustrations with each other, right? Like, I think that Daryl's going to be pretty pissed off that Carol is just on Team Negan now, right? And I think he will also hate that he does forgive him too. So I don't think he's going to side with her. Oh, first of all, I don't think he's forgiven Negan at all. I think he understands him a lot more now. And yeah, I don't see Daryl really being on Maggie's side or on Carol's side. I think he's going to be right down the middle, maybe leaning a little bit more on Maggie's side though. At Music Man on Terror Street, for which episodes are you excited the most from highest to lowest? My list is 1022, 1017, 19, 18, 20, and 21. Well, highest obviously would be 1022. And then 1018, and then 1020, which is the Commonwealth episode. And then, episode 17 I've already watched, so I can't really say that. And then I would say episode 19, I guess. And then the last one would be 21, because I've heard some negative things about that episode, so not really looking forward to that, but I kind of am too. Who would you rather kill, Negan or Daryl? Like, if I was a writer on the show, well, I'd probably write off Daryl. Most likely, yeah, I think I would write him off. Did you know that the actor who plays Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy wanted to be a walker? I did hear that story, and I did think that, yeah, it was pretty hilarious. It'd be cool to get him on the show now, right? Because it's the final season, but I doubt they'll be able to. Should Ross Lynch be casted as Sebastian Milton? I think he should. I looked up who this is, and yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Like, he does have the look. You kind of have to find someone like that who is going to really annoy you, you know, and I think that's the thing. You have to portray his character really well. But yeah, I can totally see him playing the character. Do you think Gabriel will get a death similar to his comic one? No, not at this point. Definitely not, because he dies in the comics during the Whisperer arc. We're past that. And even if he fell in the same way, I just don't see it. There's there's no new threat coming that would do that to him, unless it was just walkers that did that, right? Like the Commonwealth, they're not really villains. They kind of are, but they're not really. And you'll see what I mean when we get into the final season. But I'll leave it here. Thank you guys so much for posting all those questions. I really enjoyed doing that Q&A. I'll ask next week for questions pertaining to like episode 18 and your predictions for episode 19, I guess. Or no, questions related to episode 17, because it'll be after you watch 17 and then 18. I keep thinking 18's coming out this Sunday. Yeah, anyways, but post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.